Welcome to 5-Minute Nerd Episode 101, where we break down everything nerd culture into 5-minute segments. Today, we're diving into Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, the 5th book in J.K. Rowling's legendary series. Buckle up, because this one is packed with drama, rebellion, and the power of standing together. Let's go! Order of the Phoenix isn't just another year at Hogwarts, it's a monumental turning point for the entire wizarding world. The book opens with Harry stuck at the Dursleys, frustrated and isolated, cut off from the wizarding world as he grapples with the trauma of Cedric Diggory's death and Voldemort's return. The wizarding community, instead of uniting to face this threat, descends into denial. The Ministry of Magic actively spreads propaganda to discredit Harry and Dumbledore, labeling them as liars and troublemakers. Enter the Order of the Phoenix. This secret organization is committed to fighting Voldemort, working from the shadows at number 12 Grimmauld Place, the ancestral home of Sirius Black. This headquarters is steeped in dark magic and family legacy, complete with a screaming portrait of Sirius's mother. The Order itself feels like a dream team, featuring Sirius, Lupin, Mad-Eye Moody, Tonks, and others. They represent hope in the face of the growing darkness, even as the Ministry turns a blind eye to Voldemort's return. At Hogwarts, the situation is just as bleak. Dolores Umbridge arrives as the new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, and her sugary demeanor hides a ruthless authoritarian bent. As the Ministry's pawn, she seizes control of the school, enacting oppressive rules, silencing dissent, and punishing students with cruel methods like the infamous blood quill. Her rise to power is a chilling reminder of how easily bureaucratic corruption can seep into every corner of life. But Harry, being Harry, doesn't back down. Alongside Hermione and Ron, he forms Dumbledore's Army, a secret group of students determined to learn real defense against the dark arts. In the Room of Requirement, we see the students band together, finding strength in unity and resistance. These moments are some of the most uplifting in the series, showing that even in the darkest times there's power in standing together and fighting back. This book also digs deep into Harry's emotional struggles. He's angry, grieving, and often overwhelmed by the weight of his destiny. His arguments with Ron and Hermione, his frustration with Dumbledore's secrecy, and his feelings of helplessness are raw and realistic. Rowling doesn't shy away from showing Harry's flaws, which makes him more relatable and human. And then there's Sirius Black. Sirius represents so much for Harry, family, freedom, and the promise of a brighter future. But this book puts their relationship under strain. Sirius is reckless, frustrated by his confinement at Grimmauld Place, and his choices often clash with Harry's needs. Yet, despite these tensions, Sirius remains a symbol of love and loyalty. That's what makes his death at the Department of Mysteries so devastating. His fall through the veil is one of the series' most haunting moments, leaving Harry and readers reeling. The Department of Mysteries itself is a masterstroke of imagination. It's filled with enigmatic rooms, the Brain Room, the Time Room, and of course, the Hall of Prophecies. This is where we learn about the prophecy that binds Harry and Voldemort, stating that neither can live while the other survives. This revelation solidifies Harry's role in the fight against Voldemort, raising the stakes to new heights. The battle at the Department of Mysteries is intense and chaotic, showcasing both the bravery of the young characters and the experience of the Order members. Luna, Neville, and Ginny, who often remain in the background, truly shine here, stepping up to face Death Eaters alongside Harry, Ron, and Hermione. These moments remind us that heroism comes in many forms, and even the most underestimated characters can rise to the occasion. Beyond the personal stakes, Order of the Phoenix expands the wizarding world's political landscape. The Ministry's smear campaign against Dumbledore and Harry highlights the dangers of denial and corruption. It's a chilling reflection of how institutions can fail in the face of real danger. This political undercurrent adds layers of complexity to the story, making it one of the most thematically rich books in the series. Let's not forget the new characters who leave a lasting impact. Luna Lovegood, with her dreamy demeanor and unwavering belief in the extraordinary, becomes a fan favorite. And Neville Longbottom, often underestimated, begins his transformation into a true hero. These characters, along with the other members of Dumbledore's army, embody the book's central theme, the power of unity in the face of adversity. By the end of the book, the wizarding world is forever changed. Voldemort is exposed, and the denial surrounding his return shatters. But this victory comes at a cost. Harry loses Sirius, his closest link to his parents and his dream of a family. The prophecy looms over him, and the burden of his destiny feels heavier than ever. Yet despite the losses and challenges, Order of the Phoenix leaves us with a sense of hope. The fight is far from over, but Harry and his friends have shown that they won't back down. And that's a wrap on Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Until next time, when we'll dive into another nerd culture favorite, keep nerding out. Want to help the channel? Don't forget to visit our merch shop. If there are parts of the nerd universe that you'd like us to cover here at 5 Minute Nerd, leave us a note in the comments. To keep getting nerd culture broken down in 5 minutes, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon.